Cambodia is a very poor third world country in Southeast Asia. For many, the future can seem bleak and without hope. In the late 1970s, during the genocidal Pol Pot regime, up to 2 million people were killed. The entire population was plunged into grinding poverty, and millions of Cambodians remain malnourished close to 30 years later. And hundreds of thousands resort to prostitution, recycling rubbish, and other demeaning jobs to eke out a paltry living. AIDS is rampant in Cambodia. Tens of thousands of AIDS orphans have been left to fend for themselves in a country with no welfare net for the disadvantaged. One place in the world that discriminates positively in favour of HIV children is the Hope for Cambodian Children's Foundation in Cambodia. Most orphanages in Cambodia test the kids for HIV. If the kids are found to be positive, they put the kids back on the street, where they are regularly subjected to threats from drug dealers and sex workers. We take the whole family, whether positive or not, and our aim is to keep the siblings together. The work done by the Hope for Cambodian Children Foundation and our Cambodian staff has created a wonderful centre that has given over 100 children a new family and a chance to form their own future. They call each other brother and sister. This little boy was brought to us when his mother died in childbirth. His father walked 3 days from the Thai border and carried him in a plastic bag. He was 4 weeks premature. The local hospital told us he would die as they had no ICU, but with constant love and care from his house mother, he's thriving. We called him lucky. When the father heard he had survived, he returned with his 4 daughters for us to care for. We have many such stories. Hope for Cambodian Children has a small medical clinic on site with a full-time nurse specialising in HIV. All our kids have a house mother and eat their meals together in a family group on the veranda of their bungalow. They attend local school by bike. Thursday they attend the local French circus school. And they can choose lessons in dance, acrobatics, drama, or to learn a musical instrument. We have 3 classrooms on site at Hope for Cambodian Children and provide additional English lessons, Khmer lessons, and IT classes for all of our kids. We also boast the largest library in the city of Battambang, Cambodia's 2nd largest city.
Well, the future of the library is that we will lend out to other non-government organisations here. So we'll have a lending system from here. We have a lot of interest in sending books to Battambang schools who have maybe a maximum of 50 books in them, but they might have 2,000 students, and no Khmer books and English books that are beyond them. So getting books into schools so that children can learn English. The library we have here with our 5,000 plus books is the biggest library in Battambang, even though there are about 8 universities, there are technical colleges, there are high schools with up to 5,000 pupils in them. This is the biggest library, and it's all because of the generosity of Australian people.
Even though Hope for Cambodian Children is non-religious, we observe the Buddhist calendar, as many of the kids are from a Buddhist background, and it helps with integration with the local community. The aim of Hope for Cambodian Children is to provide support and education so that the children have the best chance of re-entering their society and caring for themselves.
I think I'll always look at the the orphanage, not as the buildings or the trees or the land, but just how the kids are going. And the kids have just made such huge improvements in the last 6 months particularly, which makes, you know, the centre really wonderful, because it is about the kids, and that's what the orphanage is. So with their improvement means we're getting better and better.